Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. How are you today? How do you feel this day?
We feel okay, Pak. How are you also?
Yes. And well, so are you any of you sick? Are any of you sick? All is healthy?
Alhamdulillah, healthy.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm for your activities. I will ask some question in 30 minutes about your daily life in the Netherlands. What is your university? Heinz University.
Hanze.
Hanse.
Hanze.
What is the temperature today? What is the temperature today? Temperature of your left
9 degrees. 9.
9 Celsius.
9, yeah, Celsius.
Do you want to return to Indonesia quickly? Do you meet your family in Indonesia? No.
Not yet.
Enjoy. Oh, enjoy your
No,
study.
no, we want to go home.
Oh,
Really miss Indonesia.
okay. Do you still had? Do you still eat rice in every day?
I do still eat rice. Not necessarily every day because
Yeah,
like
sometimes we eat
yeah.
rice.
Are you used to eat fruit in every day? What is the menu in every day? Fruit
Yeah,
or
it's always
other?
bread. Bread or
What is the favorite?
like favorite food in here, Pak?
Okay, I will take some question for Miss Nisa. What are you busy with at school now? And your assessment in every day?
So we are busy. It's actually holiday for Christmas and New Year, but after this break, we're going to busy with our innovation lab. We are going to have a assessment and assignment on designing a pop-up temporary museum. So we are currently like doing a lot of things like remodeling our design, making our maquette, redesigning, digital drawing, hand sketch, a lot of photography, and making like a poster for our presentations that we have to conduct it on January for our final product. So this is where we currently busy at after we doing like discussions with our own lecturer. So we have to redesign and do what we did wrong and do more on the process of making our final product for it.
Miss Auryn, same the assessment, or maybe same the assessment, the final project
Yeah,
of
it's the
Mission of
same.
Museum.
Yeah.
Same. One assessment for 2 persons or group, or maybe this one.
It's
It's
like
individual.
Or individual.
Yeah.
Okay. Miss Nisa, what is learning methods encourage you there?
The learning methods that makes me interested is that we are always have to make a lot of trial and more trial. Like they really like adore the process of what we are making, not trying to make it correct, but at least we have to try. So what it's make it different, they want us to make a lot of sketches instead of only making one. They ask like at least make 3 designs before you are making one of the design. So the learning method is that make me really interested is they will always try to emphasize the student to keep trying and more and more and more to, not
Oh yes,
stopping
you
only
cannot.
on one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you will design your picture, your 3D design. Yes, for your design. You make two two
Yes.
dimension and 3 dimension for your picture.
Yeah, we have to make 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions, and we make like a models, like physical models.
Prototype. You make prototype.
Yeah, like the prototype.
Okay, Miss Auryn, do you your school assessment make you pass PUC? What your school assessment
It,
make your
well,
busy in every
sometimes,
day?
yeah. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, because in my opinion, it actually depends on how we manage our time because a lot of the assignments in this class are more about making models and especially making mock-ups and then making poster or infographics. So if we don't manage our time, well, it will be a mess. So it depends on how we manage our time. But yeah, sometimes it's like
You need
busy.
go some place, beautiful place for refresh your idea or your brain. Do you feel heavy about your test?
Uh, for me, it felt it was difficult at the first time because, as we know, in architectural design, in this class we make a lot of sketches and think about making models, which is this is something that we rarely do or are not used to doing in civil engineering. Well, but so far we learn little by little from what we get. So
Uh,
yeah, if we want
Something
to
new
learn,
for you.
everything can be solved.
Something new for you. And your knowledge. Something new knowledge for you for this time.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Nisa, make you happy to be there. Make what make you happy to in the Has University?
What's make me happy in the Hans
Yes,
University is that the opportunity to learn and to experience a lot of things that is new. I met a lot of people, new friends, both like from here, from Dutch, and also both are from international. So I think the relationship and how like I get a lot of connections, new friends, and stuff like that is what's making me happy.
that's a connection.
Yes, one of it.
How do you adjust in the culture that so that you feel comfortable in there in your study in the
I feel like there's no big shock on the study in here, especially in the school. They are really respectful towards like us. They not trying to do something that is weird or try to, discriminate because us like a minority or something like that. They really are respectful. The teachers also respectful. The teachers always like make sure that we are being heard and they will always listen to us and make sure like, oh, do you understand? Do you have any questions? So I think adjusting in here is very comfortable when the teacher are caring about the student.
and Miss Auryn, you make a teacher. Yeah, uh, you can find some people just or maybe discriminate for your hijab in there, not fine. Notice them. My question. Miss Nisa and Auryn, you make uh, the hijab in here in there, what you find the people discriminate or maybe uh, say something about your hijab in there.
They just like us about curiosity, like why we have to wear hijab. And we just explained that this is like religious related. And they were like, oh, so that's why you were wearing that. But they are not like asking for us to, wear off or something. They just respectfully, whatever we want to be dressed, they are just respectful on what we chose
Oh,
and our
so
religions.
people
Yeah.
is respectful. Yes. Miss Auryn, how on the food there are you starting to enjoy or do you still like Indonesian food? You can
Okay,
hear my
about the food. To be honest, I don't like the food here because some of it tastes bland, not like Indonesian food. But there are some like foods that I like, such as dessert, because they are definitely sweet. And of course, if I was given the choice of Indonesian food or Dutch food, I
yeah,
prefer Indonesian food.
yeah. I think that. Do you have close friend other Indonesian friends who can support your school, not Indonesian friend?
Well, yeah, so in class, we are divided into several groups, and exchange student cannot be in the same group. So I'm not in the same group with Nisa. And yes, my group, there are four people, three Dutch and myself. Actually, we are not that close, and they often speak Dutch, but they're nice. If I'm in trouble or something, they want to help me.
I know. Miss Nisa, when you return to Indonesia, are you still interested in returning to the Netherlands again? When will come back
Maybe, yeah.
again?
I still want to go back to Indonesia because like I really miss Indonesia. But at some point, probably to do some research or work or do something in here would be interesting. I think
Yeah,
like they really have a cool system, but the transportation in here to learn about that in here probably would be interesting, or any collaboration that
yeah.
could happen.
Yeah, maybe you can think something research in the Netherlands, and will be you can do in 3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 years ago. Some research you can find something that not your find in that not your find in Indonesia. Miss Auryn, is there a subject that you don't like and at the time you are the very uncomfortable? What school you're not like?
Well, the thing that I don't like about in this class is making models because it's something that I don't usually do, especially if I'm not in the mood. I feel like
Yeah.
really lazy to doing that.
Mm,
But if I'm in the mood, I will enjoy it so much. So yeah, it depends on my mood.
yes. If you make a model, have you must have a imaginate the a new imagination or maybe
Yeah, that is.
have because imagination or greatest imagination for you make some model. I think
That is the
you
hard
have
one,
a
yeah,
new
to
mood.
imagine the models.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, if you go some place and that is interest place for you, I think you can have uh, find your mood.
yeah.
Okay. When doing assessment, are you alone or together with other doing
Well,
your
more
assessment?
often alone, but depend on the task. If there is a group assignment, we do it together in class, or sometimes we just divide the task so we can do it at home.
Okay, not
Yeah.
introvert.
Mm.
Okay, Miss Nisa, what are the difference between friends in Netherlands and friends in Indonesia?
Uh, Friends in Netherlands doesn't know what is basa-basi means. Friends in Indonesia do basa-basi a lot. We love to hang out. Like friends in Indonesia always hang out all the time. Like me and Carlan and we with Anova always hang out. Friends in here, like we meet at school. After that, we don't meet again. Like we only friends at school. We are
Oh,
not friends outside. That's like what makes it different.
I know that in my cultural literary, in my study of literary, I find that the point of origin point is not have a basa-basi and the uh, just what you want. You can say, I want that. I can go with you and Azizah. And what is the different lecture there and lecture in Indonesia?
I think lectures in here are more like in personal connections. Like in our class, in our class we have like 5 teachers. So it's like in Indonesia we only have one teachers in class, but in here we have 5. So then the teacher will be divided in groups so they can talk in a personal way to be more or not intimate towards what the study is and what is they need to do and to improvise of the student. So I think it's like the quantity of the teacher is different, so they can make it more personal.
Oh, okay, okay. I know. Miss Auryn, if you miss a course there, what do you there? If you not like one smart cool.
Yeah, well, when I'm not attend the class, I usually ask Nisa if yeah, or sometimes I ask my friend in WhatsApp like, hey, is there something in the class today, or is there any new assignments today? So yeah, that's I don't miss the lessons.
Which area have you like encountered that are very interesting to you?
Well, in my opinion, I think it's forum. Yeah, it's the one of iconic in Groningen, but yeah, because I think this forum is most the interesting area because this is the place which is like a multi-purpose place. There are places to study, and then there are museums, libraries, and we can do a lot of things there.
Oh, okay, okay. Miss Nisa, is there anything funny that happened in class that you still remember? No, was very funny, or you can take this story.
I think the thing that's funny is actually the language barrier. Sometimes that they don't know what's in English because they speak Dutch. I don't know what's in English because I speak Bahasa Indonesia. So we are arguing about it is trottoir or trottoir, which is called in Indonesia it's trottoir, but actually in English it's not one of that. It's actually sidewalk. So we are arguing about something that is in
Yes.
Indonesia. And we are like,
They,
no, the
they're
correct one is
not understand tutor.
yeah. But in Dutch, it's also trottoir, but with is it so
Hmm.
trottoir. So it's kind of similar with
What?
Indonesian language.
Oh yes. What the same word the Dutch and the Indonesian something
Gratis.
like a trottoir
Gratis. Trottoir, gratis, but they pronounce it
gratis.
gratis. Yeah, they pronounce it different. And
Okay.
yeah, stuff like that. So this is like what make it funny because the language sometimes kind of misunderstand each other.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Miss Auryn, who is your favorite lecturer? Yeah. Name it or and why your favorite this lecture? The name.
My favorite lecturer, I think it's Luke. I don't know the full name of him because yeah, he always explain it the assignments very well, and is also the one of the lecturer that can speak English well compared to the other lecturers. So my favorite lecturer is Luke, I think. Yeah.
What the lecturer is uh, near with you?
So actually in my group, there's one lecturer named Fasilka, but
Or
yeah,
maybe the lecturer is
sometimes
handsome.
no. My my lecturer in our group is Fasilka, but yeah, sometimes he cannot speak English very well, so yeah, it's not
Okay,
my
okay,
favorite one. Yeah.
okay. Is there anything that annoys you there?
Well, sometimes I feel so annoyed when my friends in my group talk in Dutch because they're more often talking Dutch and I cannot understand what they're talking about. But sometimes, yeah, it's funny to hear them talking in Dutch and try to understanding what they're talking about. And uh, I also learned some Dutch. I'm trying to impress them, but yeah, it's
Okay.
also annoyed me. Yeah.
The end of question, Miss Nisa, and this sudden will approach you there, or are the introvert there?
Oh, well, I actually met a lot of friends in here because I joined like a community of debating student. I met like a lot of international student here from Romania, South Africa, Hungary, Moldova, and stuff like that. But in class, I also close with my friends. We actually planning to go together on his birthday on January. So he invited me to go in
Oh,
his
I
birthday.
know. Something is extrovert, something is
Yeah, yeah.
introvert.
I mean, I try to be extroverted in here, to make
Yeah.
friends.
What your favorite food in Netherlands?
Oh, I just like I tried like snipe. It's air bowl, so it's like croquette, but inside there's like eggs inside. So it's like one of like traditional food in here. Croquette with eggs inside. It's
Oh
really good.
yes,
Like it, yeah,
some croquette. Miss
yeah,
Auryn,
like
you can set
similar.
the dots some word
Some word
with
in
with
Dutch.
in Dutch. Yeah.
Oh, maybe goed, goed. That means good. And then slecht is bad,
Or
something
maybe
bad.
one sentence. One sentence.
Once, one sentence. I don't know, maybe like, ik ben mooi, ik ben heel mooi. Ik ben heel mooi. That means I'm pretty, I'm so pretty.
If
Yeah.
you still in one's country in 2 week, uh, we must learning about this culture and this language in uh, in every country. Yeah, like Fikinaki, to weeks very fast to know about this language in this culture. Okay, thank you very much, our friend. You very nice meeting you. If I have some said it not make you happy, I said I'm sorry about that. We will closing this meeting by hamdalah, alhamdulillah bi alamin. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.